chez moi. Ça nous, si tu ne veux pas, tu vas chez toi. Ou bien je vais chez moi. Kidam, gada, yeah.
Hey, Baba.
Oh, hi, my daughter. I didn't realize you were standing there. How are you today, Aisha? Very good?
I'm fine, thank you.
We don't write our history. It has always been handed down to us orally by our elders. Of course, the white man came and he writes history. In fact, you don't know anything about any place until the white man gets there. Like my husband always says, it's like saying, well, until the white man comes to any place, nothing lives. It's only when he comes and say, boof, I've discovered you, now you exist, which is ridiculous.
In our conversation, I requested Aisha to search for an ornament of her great-great-grandmother, a death-defying black queen, Queen Nzinga of Matamba, the greatest military strategist that ever faced the armed forces of Portugal when they invaded the Angola region. The war lasted 40 years. I told her this so that she could see herself and other mighty black women and men from Alkebulan and begin to praise them as true heroes. We can no longer depend on other races to teach us about us and our past, a glorious past at that. Once we wore a black skin as a badge of eternal honor, and we religiously saw ourselves as children of the sun, blessed with blackness by the sun god himself, hence protected from the fiery rays. Around 2500 BC, our great ancestor Khafre built the Great Sphinx, which still stands in present-day Egypt. It was as though he intended to settle the question of racial identity for all ages to come, when he clearly and boldly carved his African features into a large statue. Not even a fool could seriously doubt that his mighty monarchy was Negro. I stated to Aisha that may this remind you that you are beautiful in every respect as a child of Alkebulan.
I think you'll find, sir, that there will come a time when black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves. Then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together.
Africans in the diaspora should remember that when the slave ships took people from our land, there were no Jamaicans, Caribbeans, West Indians, or African Americans. It was only Africans. May you begin to see yourself in the African American, the Trinidadian and Tobagonian, and the Haitian. Alkebulan's children got taken from her, and she still waits for her long-lost children to return.
We heal. We heal in a general sense by acknowledging and condemning the wrongs that were done and disassociating ourselves from the actions perpetuated by our forebears towards indigenous people groups. This way we can move forward together. We remember these horrible acts in a non-punitive way in order to stand strong, so that while we remain united, we can recognize the instruments of division and protect our human family from the horrors of the past. Today, there is no excuse for racism or judgment. We are given the opportunity to start over every day, to show compassion to ourselves and others, and move forward as a true multicultural society rooted in love and equality. We do this by using dance, a powerful tool for building confidence and loving our bodies in whatever shape or form, nurturing a space for healthy friendship and inclusivity. We need to be sober-minded in that we have the law of love written in our hearts, and our conscience bears witness. But the reality is that it will require work Work to be instruments of good. Work to open our hands and doors in acceptance to people who otherwise don't look like us, think or act like us, or even dress like us. It is our moral and ethical responsibility to reinforce human to human acceptance and love. If you do this, you will free yourself and others. Tonight, we express our celebration through dance and the arts by the children of Alkebulan.